he looks like a little alien himself. So, and he probably has little ugly dude syndrome. He kind of has a little weird look to himself. So he's probably been told he's a funny looking cat all of his life. So you got this chick who looks semi exotic giving him some play. So he think he's coming up.
Peace, this is K Messiah. Let's get into it. Hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up and the bell so you can be notified when we continue to drop videos. Today's video, we're going to be talking about Tariq Nasheed. Did he overstep his boundaries on his commentary and advice to Travis Hunter? Let's get into the video.
My type. So then I left him.
I wasn't her type.
I left him in my DMs for like 2 months, and then finally I answered him. But I didn't want to like be nothing. I just wanted to just be friends. Like we could be friends. And then after I finally answered him on Instagram, then we texted for like
A long time.
Like another 2 months. And then he was friend zoned because I didn't like. He was like, "Am I friend zoned?" I was like, "Yes." I was not into him. And then finally, I had to go to a friend's birthday dinner, and I didn't want to go by myself, so he was like, "Oh, I'll go with you." And then he went with me, and then we was in love.
Yeah, we was in love ever since then. Like we hung out the
Literally
next weekend.
Yeah.
No, that was during a week.
We went to Top Golf. That was our first day, Top Golf.
Yeah,
and then
I was still in high school.
Yeah.
And I had school the next day.
The next day, cause we went on a Sunday, facts.
No, we didn't.
You got the best man in football, girl. Give that man some peace. Why is she upset?
Standing there, she 23, he 20. They met online. You know, they've been together for a while, but you know, I don't want to say simpish. I just say he a little sensitive because people telling him just to watch it, bro. Slow down. Like, don't be a dumb athlete and get yourself Brittany Renard out here, if you know what I'm trying to say.
With Travis, there was one game they were playing, and he ran out and he tried to kiss her, and she wouldn't kiss him. She was saying something kind of slick to him, and nobody could figure out what she was saying, and it just looked real weird. People are like, okay, what kind of, why is she embarrassing him like that? And then she was talking about when she first met him, he wasn't her type. She didn't really like him like that, and whoop-de-whoop, and then he kind of had to win her over. And here's the thing. The issue people really have about it is that she ain't really no dime like that. That's kind of the problem that a lot of people have with the situation, and not to diminish that. She's a young lady, and not to diminish or disrespect Brother Travis. You like what you like, but people are saying, bruh, you can kind of do better. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to have this woman running around talking about you weren't her type. Yeah, she's like a cool 4, but the thing is, she's a light-skinned chick, so she gets kind of light-skinned stock where you put extras on it because she light.
And unfortunately, in our community, that is so true. You know, growing up, they will often put a higher value and stock on a woman just because she's Asian or Spanish or non-black. You know, the features that woman will have pretty much were basic features. You know, she wasn't curvy or she didn't have a voluptuous body, but they placed her as if she was on a dime level status just because she's Asian. But when a sister walks into a spot with all the right features, the curviness, the smile, everything, she still will be placed on a lower, grade because, oh, she's a sister. She doesn't have the complexion for the protection.
When you hit the pros, you're going to have a lot of better options. Personality is, I'm not trying to, get into people's relationships. You don't know what type of dynamic they have, what type of camaraderie or chemistry they have, but just publicly, it just don't look right. Some of the stuff that's being said, it looks very disrespectful. And if that type of disrespect is flying publicly, that's not a good look. That's not a good look whatsoever. So we just want the young man to be all right. Man, when you hit them pros, brother, when the money start coming in, your swag is going to kick in, and it's going to be popping. Hold on one second. Slinging. Miss Stacy, hop on, dear.
Hey everybody. Hope everybody's doing good tonight. I'm doing good. I want to speak on that Travis thing. I keep seeing these people coming out with these videos about him and the girl and talking about them. And I noticed that one of their videos, she was going through talking about the way she was talking to him and talking about the rules and like these are our rules. And then she slipped and said my rule, like what I expect or what so she's kind of running him.
Yeah.
And these videos that are, I feel like he's trying to save his life. Like they're trying to warn him, like, hey, look at all these examples in front of you. And I heard that he was really smart, like it's got really good grades and he's got a bright future ahead of him. And I'm just like, man, people trying to save you. Cause I know if it was my son, I would be having them talks
Hmm.
with him. So I hope she just looks like the type that she patient. Because again, like you said, I also heard the same thing. She wasn't into him. She even said it on her video. Oh yeah, I wasn't into him, and he kept trying to get at me. So apparently they went to some party. Somebody got in her ear, told her who he was.
And he's a young cat, so he doesn't. I don't think he has that much experience. And she probably, she's one of them chicks. Again, her face ain't really that popping, but she probably, do some little mouth tricks on him that he ain't used to. Because that's how they get a lot of young cats. You get a young cat who ain't got no experience. The first time you get with somebody who's a throat goat. First time you get with one of them throat goats when you're a young dude, yeah, it kind of it blows your mind a little bit. You're like, oh damn, I've never had nobody do that with their mouth before. So she's probably one of them. She probably did some mouth tricks on his little old ass, and he's like, oh, they didn't do this in Florida. Oh Lord, ooh, look at here. These countries he wanted. Oh Lord Jesus, what this is him? What you doing down there? I've never felt like that before. Ooh, I got love for you. We's gonna work it out. So yeah, he don't know. There's when that NFL money come in, there's gonna be a lot of throat goats lining up, brother. Come on now, hold out, player, with better faces. Wait till you start coming out here to the West Coast. Wait till you go up to like Seattle. I'm gonna tell you what the throat goats are. Um, L.A., the Bay. Don't let one of them Bay Area women get your ass. Seattle, a lot of the West Coast ones. So they do things with the mouse. Don't let a San Diego one catch you. The women down in San Diego, very freaky women. Yeah. So yeah, you gonna find a real throat goat, and you gonna have to upgrade and step that game up a little.
I think it's important to highlight, usually, when you see professional athletes, you never get to see the backstory. You never see the origin story of how these women end up in their lives, how a lot of professional athletes end up getting taken to the bank by their wives. So this is something that the world has to witness. It's almost like a premature birth, to where we see all the warning signs, the writings are on the wall, and this is probably going to be one of the number one prospects to get drafted into the National Football League, NFL. So the story is very relevant because it highlights what so many athletes go through. It also highlights how other cultures will prey on, future athletes. When you see that someone has when you see a good prospect and someone has a high potential of going pro, that they kind of cling their paws into them, because they understand how to be patient. They understand how to delayed gratification. Now, do you think Tariq Nasheed was just being a little too harsh, speaking on Travis Hunter in the way that Tariq spoke? Leave that in the comment section. Is this just grown man business and you can't sugarcoat it? But Tariq was getting some criticism saying, that it was just a little bit too harsh, that this is still a young man, a young kid, and we have to be cautious how we speak to the youth. So go ahead and leave that in the comment section. This is King Messiah, over and out. Peace.